best piece of advice that someone has given you about filmmaking?
I had a moment right before we shot our movie. I talked to a friend, my friend Fred, who'd made a bunch of movies before, and I was like going off to be on set for my first movie, and I was so excited and nervous, and I was like, what's this gonna be like, what's gonna happen? And I was like, Fred, you've been on a bunch of sets, like what should I do? As the writer on set, what's my job? And he was like, well, there's one simple thing you have to remember. You're the writer on set, shut the fuck up. You think you have an answer to a problem? You don't. You think you hear people having an argument, you want to step in and like help them figure out their dispute? You don't have an answer. You don't know what their argument is about. Shut the fuck up, and if someone has a question for you, they will ask you that question, and then you can be engaged. But don't insert yourself into some debate that you're like ill-informed about. And that was the best advice I've ever gotten about the film making process. Speak when spoken to, because you're in a supportive role. I think certainly like throughout, as you were saying, throughout the filmmaking process. But that must be very different, obviously, when you're also acting in the film and directing.
Yeah, it is different. I don't know. What I find from writing, though, here's the big, it's dealing with actors. It's your script, but it's their part. Right. Put it this way, you cast somebody, you cast them, you're their boss. But if the dynamic doesn't change a little bit, you probably casted the wrong person. You know,
Yeah,
when
you want
they
them to take ownership of that character.
Yeah, when they're really good, they kind of bring it to life and kind of become the boss of it somewhat. I mean, you gotta, you know, pull it back here and there when it fucks with your script. But, you know, I'm sure you had that with Heath Ledger. You know, it's like, it's your script, but...
The great ones come in and they just fucking take it and they run away with it.
Yeah, that's...
You just sit back, you hope you've done your work to that moment, and you just let it roll.
Yeah, you gotta hire your boss. That's your job.